All right, we're back with another Prize Picks video. This one's going to be for the WNBA finals game tonight. We got Aces versus Liberty, game 2. Game 1, the Aces handled their business for sure. They had a pretty easy win. I think it was like a 17 or 18 point victory. But the Liberty have, the MVP, the Brianna Stewart, and then they also have a couple players that just didn't play up to their normal standards. Shots weren't falling for them, especially their shooters in Laney and Ionescu. So I think they have potential to bounce back. Aces are 5.5 point favorites, but I think we see a closer competitive game in game 2 rather than game 1. So if you're looking for more plays, I'm going to give you 5 of these for WNBA, but I did drop an MLB video earlier where I talked about, I think, 5 or 6 more plays. And then be on the lookout for NBA preseason. I might drop that later, very close to tip-off for some of those games, just because we never know for the injuries, and I want to get you guys the best picks. So let's jump right into the board. Vandersloot is going to be our first pick here. We're going to her. You could obviously do a few of these things, but I'm going to go to her points and assists line, and we're going to go over. Let's go check her out on Outlier. She already had it pulled up. Her points line, she kind of just goes in and does her job. She's all over this 10.0 points line. Looks at 9.5 right here. But she loves to get 10 points or just around there. 9, 7, 8. And then 12 and 10, but she also has the opportunity or potential to get much over this. So obviously some games 16, 19. She had a streak here where she went over every game, and she had a little streak here where she went under every game. But the best part about her is when she's not scoring, she can change the game with her assist lines. But before we jump into her assists, this is the head-to-head versus the Aces specifically. 10, 10, 11, 10. And these are kind of both outliers. But if she can get 17, that'd be great. But she kind of has, she just, does her job, goes in there. She's the vet on the team. So I'm liking that, at least her points line. Jumping over to her assists, she has also potential to get 10 assists, but she's all over that 7 line. So I think she comes in. I think she kind of does her job. They need someone to step up. She slows the game down. And I think she gets, maybe 18 points points and assists. With the potential of going much over that if she does a lot of scoring, or if she's feeding, the shooters and they're actually hitting shots. That would be good for her as well. So Vandersloot, I'm liking her 16.0 line. We're going over that. So let's jump into the next one. Next one, we're staying on the same side of the court. We're going back to Liberty. We're going to Jonquel Jones, and we're going under here. Let's go look at Jonquel. I like just the specific matchup for this pick. Going up against a team. Obviously, she has the capability of scoring more than this. But when you look at her head-to-head, at least this year, she has never scored over 16 points. So even these red ones would be pushes for us at 16.0. So right off the bat, I think if she's done it 6 times, I think that continues. At the same time, she the kind of the normal or more the scorers that score a lot weren't doing it in game 1. With specifically Laney and Ionescu, they just were not hitting their shots. So I think if they start hitting their shots, they start feeding them even a little bit more, and gets the ball out of Jones's hands even just a little bit more. So I like Jones, even though she has the capability of going over that line. The head-to-head matchup says otherwise. So 16.0, we're going under for Jonquel Jones. Next pick, we're going to go to Jackie Young. Kind of on the other side of the coin here. Loves her head-to-head matchup, and then I'm going to talk through this one in kind of a different way. I liked her 19.5 points, but it went down to 19, so I kind of pivoted to this field goals made, and I'm going under for Jackie. She had a great game 1, obviously, which kind of makes this one a little bit scary if she keeps that up. But I think in postseason play, people make adjustments. I don't think they're going to let her score 26 points again tonight, which is why I think the money is on the under on a 19.5 line at -130. And then if you look at the last 10 games here, she's made 5.0 field goals in these games. So again, sometimes she has these great games, other times she has these like little lesser games. But 5.0 field goals made in the last 10, that's clearly under that 6.5 line we have. But in terms of the head-to-head points, she's gone over. In terms of this year, she's gone under this line in 4 of 6 games. If you do look at the field goals made, she still is under this, but just slightly at 6.2 field goals made a game. So working those both together, even the last 10 and head-to-head, we're looking at an under that 6.5. If you take it a little farther and look at last 20, she's still at 5.3. So everything pointing towards the under on that line. And it's hard to have a really good game in the finals twice in a row. So I'm taking an off night for Jackie Young and going under here, or maybe not even an off night. I think they just guard her a little bit better. And then next up, we're gonna be talking about Kelsey Plum. Got 2 more picks for you. Kelsey Plum. We're going to a field goals attempted line, but we're going to go 3-pointers attempted. And for Jackie Plum, we're going to go over. She, I think, was 1 for 7 in game 1, so she wasn't shooting very well, but she still did go over that line. It seems like she loves to shoot 7 threes. That's kind of her MO. But let's go look at the numbers. We're looking at 3-pointers, right? Yeah, 3-pointers. Okay, 3-pointers. So in the last 10 games, she's attempted 7.2 3-pointers a game. Obviously, she goes crazy sometimes if she's hitting them specifically, with 11 here, 10 here, 9 here. Looks like the last 8 games she's gone over this in 7 of 8 games. So I'm really liking that trend. Now, if you do look at the head-to-head, it's a little bit worse, but again, I think she's kind of in a groove right now in terms of shooting a lot. A little bit worse, but you know, still 3 of those last 7 games she's gone over, so not the worst history. I'm more looking at this and really loving this line. I think she, again, has 1 for 7 in game 1, and she was a bright spot of their offense, scoring 26 points without her 3-pointers. So I think she kind of settles in and gets a few up early, and yeah, I think she crushes this line. They may not crush this, but all we need is 7.0. So that's going to do it for her. And then let's jump into our last line of the day. It's going to be a combo 3-pointers line for Sabrina Ionescu and Laney. Where is it? 4.0 3-pointers. Let's go jump into Ionescu just specifically, because I think she has the opportunity of getting this over just by herself. Let's go to her threes. They don't have a 3-points line for her on PrizePicks, but other sportsbooks got her at 2.5, and very heavily. That would probably be a 3.0 if you allow it. I bet Underdog has it at 3.0. Let's check that. Ionescu, they don't have a 3-point line either because everyone's scared that she's going to knock down like 5. But yeah, let's check out the head-to-head here. Obviously, 1 last game, but kind of an outlier. 5 here, 6 here, even 3 here, 6 here. So she's got that capability of knocking down shots. She was off, and I think she makes them pay again. Just like it's hard to have 2 good games in a row. I think for some of these best players, it's hard to have that bad of a game in a row. So I think Ionescu comes out, knocks down a few 3-pointers, and then we haven't even looked at Laney. She has that potential also. Let's go to Laney. She's kind of more hit or miss, but if she even knocks in a few, that'd be awesome. Even just 1 would do the trick, I think. Let's go look at her 3-pointers. Her head, obviously, last 10 games looks great. If she can knock down 2 or 3, that's excellent. But in terms of head-to-head, she either gets 3 or 0, looks like. But again, all she needs really is 1, 2 would be amazing, and then if she gets more than that, that just adds icing to the cake. So I'm liking this combo 3-pointers line. I think this might be one of my favorite plays of the day, especially with a team that's trying to come back and win this series, especially win this game. I think they have a better shooting night than they did. So these are the 5 plays. You don't have to aimlessly take all 5 of these. Mix and match them. Maybe do this little combo play with the Plum. You do a little 3-point combo with two-man pick, or I guess 2-woman pick in this case. And then again, if you're looking for more, mix and match them with the MLB plays. Look at NBA preseason. I'm hoping to get a video out for that, so stay tuned. Get the bell on for that. So again, if it's closer to game time, I hope you guys can get them in. But this is what I'm rocking with. Show the WNBA some love. It's the finals, so if you're going to watch a WNBA game, put some money on it and enjoy it. This would be the one to do it. 2 great teams, a lot of good players. But yeah, I'm excited for this. Feeling good about these plays. Let's go ahead and lock it in. 10 for 100 here. I think I already have like a few of these plays mix and match, so I'm not going to put the 20 in like I usually do. But yeah, that's going to do it. Subscribe if you're new. We've been ripping videos out daily, usually multiple videos. So leave a like, comment down below. Let me know if you hate one of these picks. Let me know if you love one, or even if you love a different one. Tell the community there in the comments. So that's going to do it. Peace out.